no substitute for time spent on the ground. You need to be out there looking at your deer, focusing on where they're going, which areas they've taken up as their own, which does have fawns, which does have twins. Try and keep a record of all those things. What I'm trying to achieve at the moment is just keeping track of where the bucks are, where they've taken up territory. They're really starting to become very territorial now. And what we've done is identified a few bucks that we'd like to shoot later in the season. There's one I'd like to take out at the moment. Haven't seen him to be able to shoot him yet, but I keep trying on that score. Roe deer throw up the greatest variety of head shapes and sizes within the UK population. You can have abnormal heads, you can have huge trophy heads, and it's down to the individual to what they're looking for as a trophy. It can be something very small or it can be something huge, depending on what they deem to be a trophy. To change your habits a little bit when you're stalking roe bucks, what you're looking for is an ear twitch or the tip of an antler in the hay, and then you've got to stalk into that, see what it is that you're looking at. Be really careful about how you glass an animal before you choose to take your shot. In this early part of the season, during the middle of spring, it starts to get a bit tough. The crops are high, we have to work really hard to get a good buck, but it is exciting all the same. But when you get success, it is just the best feeling in the world. Days like today really do make the early mornings and late nights worth it. We had such a fantastic sunrise. It was really magical out there. The mist was rising off the grass. Loads of really healthy deer to look at. Plenty of does. There always are this time of year. When you're looking for bucks, you'll see does. We did see 3 good bucks. 2 good to be taken this time of year. Needed a bit more age on them to grow a bit further in and reproduce. So we left those. There are many benefits to deer stalking as a job. I'm out early and I'm home late, but I get to spend time with the children during the day. I get to see their school work. They come home from school, they tell me everything they've been doing during the day. My wife's able to talk to me while I'm in a reasonable frame of mind, and then I get to see the countryside. I can share it with them. They love learning about the countryside, the deer, all the animals that you can see on a stalk. They want to know what I've seen, not just what I've shot. They want to know what I've seen while I've been out. I love sharing it with them, and I can't wait to bring the whole lot of them up through the ranks and show them how to go about stalking in a professional manner and making sure that they're really ethical about how they do things. My eldest daughter's very enthusiastic about the countryside and everything that I do in it and everything that any conservationist does in it. She wants to learn about the deer, she wants to learn about the other species that are impacted by what we do. So she started to join me on some outings, and I'm trying to teach her as much as I can in these early stages before she starts to shoot deer, so that she really has a grounding on the impacts that we have. When you pull the trigger, you need to know that what you're doing is right, and I want her to be confident in that before she goes to take her first animal. Your first animal's going to be really special, and when my daughter takes her first one, I want it to be such a memorable occasion that it's going to stick in her mind. What I'm hoping to do is take her up on the hill in that kind of time-honoured fashion to take her first stag, something we can put on the wall. It may not be a huge beast, but it will be her first trophy, something really special for her to share with her children in the future. Just about to head out to find a buck that I've chosen to take out this year. He's been a bit elusive up to now. He's a very old buck, and they don't get old by being stupid. So we do have to work hard for it. We may have to employ a few tips and tricks, but hopefully we'll get him this evening. Well guys, we've had another look round for this big buck this evening. It's a no-show. I don't know whether he's just gone over the boundary and been shot by somebody else. I hope not, because it was a really nice trophy, but c'est la vie. We're just about to leave and I thought we'd have a 10-minute squeaking for a fox. This greedy dog fox has come in, saw us and ran off to the side, but I've managed to squeak him back in about 40 yards or so, so it was a chip shot. But you know, from a gamekeeping, stalking point of view, it's good to keep the foxes under control just as well as it is the deer. So yeah, all in all, a good evening.